Alright, another game. Arjun. Wonder if this is Eric guys in disguise. I mean, it's not really a good disguise, I suppose. So, knight f3, we have them. Carretti opening. Go with d5. Knight f6, c5. Black's not really, white is not really committing to anything yet. Could go for some kind of King's Indian setup on the white side. This of course could turn into some kind of a little bit like for this knight c6, d4. Takes with the some kind of a reverse, what's it called, Grunfeld. Knight f6 is also normal looking move, just keep on developing. I'm not really sure why I played c5, to be honest. Usually it's not my strategy against the fianchetto is that I like to have the pawns wall. But get what you get. Let's play knight f6. I don't really know why. It's just developing on this side, so we are ready faster to castle there. I think I'll set up my like this way. And they are kind of expected that to happen. I could go for a Smyslov variation in reverse versus the King's Indian setup here. But it's somehow a little bit difficult even on the white side of things. But maybe it's fine. It's very greedy, of course. This is probably too greedy, I think. Alright, so chop or retreat. I think I'll give up the bishop this time. Easy. And then just play e6. Probably c4 though. And we are starting to feel some weakness around this part of town. Not that the bishop would have really helped about that mess. Except there would have been the knight on the way. e4. I really expected c4 though. Because it doesn't block the bishop and it would still kind of bite on the central pawns. And free the queen to roam around here too. So we could take it perhaps. Maybe trade the queen, stick the knight here. Like chop, 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 chop. With the rook, I suppose. Could take with the bishop too, where it already covers this. Of course, you're not super happy about the bishop on the back rank like that, but takes, knight d4, c2, bishop there. That can't be good. That can't be good, but I feel like they have to take with the bishop there if they take. I mean, maybe they sack the pawn here somehow or something, but... Or trade the bishops away first, then take there. But that seems perfectly fine. I mean, maybe I have some like small... I want to take this guy away. Like, why not? Do I have to trade the queens though? I was gonna say that I might have a small sadness in the endgame because my bishop is like the c5 is not the best because it blocks my bishop and doesn't do much. This feels a little weaker without the bishop here. Not that we have very good attacking pieces, like maybe the knight could go here. I was just thinking how to Avoid the trades. I wanna take knight d4. It still looks actually pretty nice. How do they defend the c2? Like this is the only way? Then we maybe castle or kind of... I'm just gonna do it. This looks... I don't know what's wrong with this nonsense here. I mean, maybe here, and castles and bishop here, and there's like nothing there. We could chop the bishop off if we wanted to. I don't know if we have anything here either. Again, I think the knight is gonna be stronger than the bishop. Just because the bishop is restricted by the pawn. The pawn is and knight might jump around. I don't know. It's probably fine. So knight d4. Looks tasty though. I think that's forced, right? I don't see anything else. Rook comes here, we have the forks around here. c2, we just go there and pick up the rook. Can't really play c4 without dropping the knight here. I was thinking of attacking the knight there. And the castle's bishop here. Checks to nothing there. Can go somewhere. Chop here. I mean, we could let the knight stay there. Maybe even try to put the bishop here. Still probably c3. Takes care of the knight and blocks this. Go for a trade instantly. I don't know. I just like being there. I mean, he's not gonna take there, of course. So his bishop is gonna, maybe the bishop is even gonna go here and like do some harassment against my king. If I go here, suddenly there's some lining up happening here, and my king can't even move soon if I remove the knight from here. I mean, we could go for this, but there's like, they're developed, I'm not. That can't be good. This is gonna happen. Of course, the bishop can't really go there because I have the fork apparently here. I mean, it's not really a fork because they can just take it and maybe they're fine there too, but... Or maybe he does c3. I'm gonna castle anyhow. What can you do? Alright, so he just stands away from the other knight checks there and there. Bishop somewhere, connect the rooks. I mean, technically we could probably play this one with the idea that takes. It's not the best, it's not the worst. Or all the way here. Trying to play against the bishop a bit. I don't know. Oh, I mean c3 probably first. Kick my knight out. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I know this structure is gonna be annoying to play with. Still, I'm going into it. But of course, it should not be losing or anything. Here. f6 instead, playing for e5. In a way that we try to, even though you're putting all the pawns on the dark squares, we're kind of playing against the bishop too. Maybe go for a crazy Maroxy bind. c3, knight comes back. I don't know. I'll just play the bishop there. I'm not really happy about any of the moves. Feel like f6. Idea e5. Maybe we could play now here. Am I gonna die here? I don't know. A c3 here. The knight covers this. I don't die. We're probably having time to play e5 and close this down. And though do close this down too. I mean, maybe they play e5, but then they're kind of killing their bishop too, and I'll play f5 and play around there. Perhaps. What else? What else? This does nothing. I'll just play here and be fine. I mean, maybe they eventually can manage to maneuver the knight to d5, which is their good square if I ever play e5. This comes a weakness, and this could be a problem. I expect c3, to be honest. I have only one move. This is like a threatens the bishop for a move, but the bishop moves and then the knight stands here and says, what? So I'll just go back. Alright, so I don't want anybody jumping here. I'll play this, even though I did just mention this problem. And I don't really have a solution to it, except that the bishop is going to have a... I did it because the bishop is going to have some hard time. I guess he could go there, question mark. The idea that trying to get this and there. But if it goes here, then the knight can't go there. And if, yeah, well, the knight is gonna go here and then the bishop probably relocates. So we'd have to be ready to meet my knights. Could do it in some way, like put the knight there, be ready to meet this, like a bishop here. If they go there, I'll go here. And they do something and then I do something, and it's not that great. Double up here. Here my rook stranded behind the knight. Not ideal. I think I'll still do this move. Obviously they are not gonna take because the bishop is trash. Maybe I could even put it on this side. Question mark. Just get out of the file. Unlikely. It's definitely horrible. Horrible, horrible. So they're threatening this. And that. Technically they do get a move if I move backwards now. But I could also maybe go here and just defend the bishop. But then he probably can wins a pawn. I can't really do it. I have to probably do this and go back, sadly. At least the bishop is blocking the knight. Jumps there and there. I mean, I could probably go for chop, 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 chop. And then just suffer a bit. Whatever. I mean, this is kind of like saying that I'm just gonna be happy with the draw. But I think I'm happy with the draw from this nonsense. I mean, it's gonna take ages to build some play here, and it's not clear it's gonna ever go anywhere. Like chop, 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 king c7, a6, b6, b5. Oh, I don't have to do it all the way, but like. And eventually the knight might jump there, and I have to be ready to meet that. And yeah, if he manages to do c4 and the knight jump there, and then I have to take it, and the endgame does not look too great. Alright, so I don't know what that's about. Just guess the point is that he's just getting the bishop out of the way. That's probably fine. I'll go here, whatever. Is that smart? Maybe, maybe not. Now that I see the f4 move here, I realize that it's definitely not smart. I want to play a6, b5, but I feel like if I play a6, maybe they'll draw an a5 and stop this, even though the a5 is a bit commitment to them too, because it could someday be a little vulnerable. So maybe I'll do b6, a6, b5. Trying to stop a5. f4 still looks a problem to me. Or maybe if f4, I'll just play a bishop here, saying that, oh, take it, take it. And we're kind of banging through us there. Of course, I'm not wanting to take there. They can either take with the pawn and open the g file or not. Alright, so should we care about this side at all? Like, am I gonna let him play there? Nah, we're not gonna care at all. I don't want to play a6, h6 in a way that we cement our pawns on the forever on the dark squares there. And then maybe the knight could have a home there too. Alrighty. So, is this square for the knight to jump there and there? Sense. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, I'll go back here with the saying that take it if you take it. And then I'll just go here. I don't want to go here and have the knight in front of the bishop where it's completely out of the play. It's gonna be out of the play anywhere, but that seems too sad. But hopefully, like, maybe we could eventually push these guys and give it some freedom. I'll just do this, sad as it is. Maybe c4. And then stick this guy there. I'll just accept this. I'm going playing for this here. If he goes there, he goes there. But we don't actually have to take it since the knight is defended. We could play b5 anyways. even though they can play b3 and say no. Maybe you could take it and try to get through the b file. Either way. Of course, they always can take here and say that you're gonna have a miserable time with your... Or maybe he can stick the knight there in a attempt to push there, and then this would be weak. Alright, we could play a g6, but then he gets to use the h file, which is probably not ideal. I don't know. I don't know if opening things is gonna be in my benefit, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Idea. We go through somewhere and try to make the rook not useless. It's not doing anything here. I mean, maybe someday. Still not sure what to do about this guy here and this kind of potential there. Should we just pop that guy? Nah, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go through there. Of course, we could now try to squeeze our own knight there since they have played c4. Maybe I could have thought about that instantly at this moment. Not exactly sure what that does. Maybe something, maybe. What does that do there? Oh, I forgot this threat there. Oh my god. So stupid. King is overworked. God damn it. Oh no, this just wins the... Guess I still can... No, yeah. This just lost now. Instant loss. One stupid like you miss tactics. You start strategically so busted though. Then eventually you miss some easy tactics somewhere. I mean, maybe this also wins. Just goes through. I mean, maybe I could go here and stop it. But I don't think so, yeah. This can't move, and this is coming, and I can't never take it because of things. And if this here, this here, this here, and then it's game over. Might as well play a few moves, but it's hopeless. Or maybe I should have played it the other way around, where we go for him. It resigns time. Alright, so after he plays rook d5, I might as well resign. Guess you could play rook here. Rook here, bishop here, c4, rook here wins 2. Yeah, I have no chances at all. No chances at all. Can I play here? But even there they can win that way. Alright, that's enough. I don't want to look at that anymore. Let's look at the... I did some very questionable decisions in that game. But maybe we're fine like all the way to the end, even though it's like unpleasant. Yeah, we're completely even here. Unless I do a stupid move like this. Forget the thing. But I mean, well, engine says we're fine. Are we fine? I don't think so, because it's very unpleasant to play. Computer wants to be like super miserable and play b4 here. And let's say he goes here. Do we take it? I mean, that's fine too. Apparently this is the best. But it just doesn't care at all. It's like, let's play the most miserable position known to man. Yeah, maybe this holds. Let's just look at some questionable moves I did in this game. Knight d4 looks okay, but since I see how it's gonna get repelled there from anyways, I'm not sure I'm supposed to do it. Like, I see that it looks active, but I see also that it's gonna get repelled away, and I'm not really interested about this trade. This was fun. Computer was fine, but I feel like this is all bad. Like these positions just look unpleasant, but maybe they are fine. Like you're just supposed to chop, 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 and then play this. Apparently black's completely equal here. fb5, knight d2, a6. Maybe eventually c4 and get rid of this mess here. Start. Okay, this again, computer says this is fine, but this is so unpleasant. Really, just hang the pawn for fun. Now you're somehow better because of things. Disgusting. Okay, better. Not so better. So yeah, I feel like yeah, this is one of those things that computer is not gonna help you because it says zeros or equal. None of these gets marked as a questionable moves. Let's see. I'm gonna run the computer analysis on this nonsense here and okay, so basically, are you really serious? Like, nothing gets marked except my one move here. Yeah, I feel like the computer analysis on this is completely useless. Like, obviously this was not well played game. Maybe I was pessimistic, but also I think I'm right. That, yeah, it might be easy for a computer, but it's a crap play by human standards. All right. Everything is like fine. Okay, that one I don't like. I thought this is much more annoying. But maybe even here. And bang. Maybe queen here. And this is also fine. And it's probably kind of similar to the game where we are in a trap situation. But even worse because we have the double here. And if you don't like a, say, bishop here, friendly, that's fine. Are you serious about this? I mean, yeah, this seems okay. I think white should be so happy to give up this one, but is this like fine? I think it's fine. Again, e5, fine. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Computer would actually not trade. Well, now it says bishop e7, it's kind of trade too, but at least we get the d file there. If white trades. Doesn't care about c3 at all. Like maybe there's a hole here. Oh, there's maybe many holes for the knight. Again, I'm not sure at all we should be doing this. Computer just jumps around here with no fear. I mean, okay, here we can kind of see that we get easily out. Yeah, this was probably a bad idea. I was thinking of, in a general sense, that they traded the defender away. Maybe there is some weakness around here. But also I felt like the pawn endgame is going to be annoying. I don't know. One of those games that make you sad. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Not going to do anything more since I didn't understand anything anyways. And I don't think I'm gonna understand more than I already do from watching this with the engine. Thanks for watching and ciao.